What's up, guys? This is Rich, Tower of Vape. How are you? So it's Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2013. Let's just start off with talking about what happened in New York City last week. I'm really happy to know that they're going to reword their proposal to not include vaping-related products, namely flavorings and e-juice, because I thought that was kind of fail. Excuse me. It was nice to see because I wasn't able to go because I had some appointments I needed to take care of. So I actually didn't get back here until it was almost 4 o'clock. But I did manage to catch the live feed, and I saw Russ on there, Spiky. Let's see, Keith from Empire, Cisco was there. There were a lot of, Danny's there too. There were a lot of people that came out in the New York City area, and I don't know, man. You guys pretty much hit it out of the park. So thank you very much, guys. And of course, Greg from Custard was there, so that was really cool. All right, that was enough of that. I was happy to hear about that. Anyway, what have I gotten since my last vlog? Quite a bit, actually. First of all, I just want to talk about some e-juice, okay? There's a couple of e-juices that I got were pretty freaking tastic. Like, for example, I got this e-juice from Marble Valley Vapors called Juicy Yellow Stiffy. And it is basically like a banana blend with some other flavorings in it. I liked it so much that I tanked it. You know it, man. You know that if you tank something, it's got to be something that you love. Oh yeah. So. It's delicious. Okay. So anyway, that's from Marble Valley Vapors. Yeah, I got a couple others from them, but I gotta admit, I haven't really tried them all. Like, I don't know. I'll probably talk about that next week. But the Juicy Yellow Stiffy, if you guys go to Marble Valley Vapes, I would highly recommend getting that. Another one that I would highly recommend is Bill over at Vaping Masters. Okay, so he sent me this flavor. This juice is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's called Limey Bastard. So I was like, I liked it so much, I tanked this one too. So, and speaking of tanking this up, well, not really tanking up. I have it on my iClear 30 here. On my, as you can see, my Innokin SVD, which I waited, I don't know, 2 months to get on a co-op, but I did get it. I finally got it, and I gotta say, yeah, this Limey Bastard is really ridiculous. I don't know if he has a site up yet, Bill, but he's down South Carolina, and if you go to like his Facebook page, I think it's like Vaping Masters. If you just type in Vaping Masters, you'll find his page. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's like this pure citrus lime, like, explosion of nom in my mouth. I'm like, what? I remember when I vaped on it, it was like pretty awesome. And then another e-juice that I got that I really have to mention, just because it was crazy. It was crazy. It was from Green Man Juice. Dominic up in upstate New York. He has this one that I got called Blue Marcy. I still don't know what's really in it. I know there's mint involved because Green Man's just obsessed with mint. But I gotta try. I liked it so much I amped it. Oh no! I amped it. So there's a story behind how I got my amp tank. I'll tell you a little bit, but let's vape this first. I just got. Yeah, this is sick. This is sick. Yeah, always representing Denver Broncos. What's up, Denver Broncos? So, yeah. That is just so good. So delicious. Okay, so, alright, that's enough about e-juice for now. I also do want to mention that, I got some pretty awesome drip tips, from, one I got was, this specific drip tip, as you can see. I got this, it was Smoky Mountain drip tips. I got this one from Local Vape. And another one I got from Local Vape is, if I can find it here, is this MKDT drip tip. See how it works so flush with my Immortalizer and my Avenger version 3. So, I want to thank Erica, Local Vape. Thank you very much. Much love. Let's see, so I got that. Oh yeah, just wanted to mention that I got this, I had this Dream tank. I've actually ordered it like months back, and I couldn't believe how, I just kind of forgot about it. So I was going through some like old, priority mailboxes, and I'm not gonna lie, I probably had this since, I don't know, February, and then realized I had it until like maybe like a week ago or so. So put this in. What do I have in here? Velvet Cloud Vapor Vanilla Custard. Oh, that's good. I have no idea if I could compare it to Grant's Custard, which is like that supposedly amazing ultimate custard vape that you can get from the UK. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet. I'd like to get my hands on some of that, but in the meantime, I got this, and then I'm expecting some from DSV, Dark Outside Vapor. He is hooking me up with some Vader pudding, so I'm hoping to get that this week, because I think he sent it out like almost 2 weeks ago. And I'm getting that because I won it off of a raffle that they did on Vape Strong, on that on one of the Canadian networks. So I'm very happy about that. Oh yeah, I also won this. I won this Tesla from them, and a little story about that. I had piffed my gunmetal Tesla to a really good friend of mine, a childhood friend, who was actually the first person that I converted to vaping after I started vaping. And I guess piffing has its rewards, because I did get this chrome one in return a month or so later. So thank you very much, Inside Vapors and Jason. You guys rock. Let's see. Another thing that I picked up this past, I got a lot of stuff. Because you have to understand, I go into some co-ops, and you wait on them, you pay for them, and then all of a sudden they just start coming in. So another thing that I got, actually this was a last minute group buy. I got a Titan version 1.5, and yeah, I got it on my Nimbus. And I have this drip tip. Hold on, I don't want to misquote this is an anodized double ground drip tip, but it doesn't say the manufacturer on it, unfortunately. But that's kind of pretty drip tip. I mean, it's not like an awesome drip tip like I got from Vash, that one-off drip tip he made for me in blue. I showed that before, but alright. But anyway, let's go back to my story, because I'm pretty much all over the place right now. You know, and so last week, a good friend of mine, Deeds, in the community posted on, I think on Mod Trader, that he's looking for a Helix. So I PM'd him and I was like, listen, pretty much like I have a Helix, I have a Chrome Helix that is in near mint condition. I wasn't really using it because I was using a lot of my other devices, so I had it in my case. And I told him, I was like, what do you have to trade for it? He mentioned a couple of things, but we ultimately decided he was trading his amp tank and his Reo Grand for my Helix. So I sent him my Helix on Thursday afternoon. He sent his on Thursday. I got mine. I got both of them yesterday. So here's the variable voltage Reo Grand I got. Dual 350s. In here I have some, what do I have? Juice in here. I have the, the Copper Creek Houseblend in here. And, it was a little hard to like figure out how to use it. Not like hard, but it was a little confusing. So I actually watched a couple of videos on how to use it. And yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you don't know how something works in the like as far as devices or accessories, first place you should always look is like the forums or YouTube, because there's if it's been out for a while, because I know this has been out for, I don't know, like at least over a year now, and I found a good video explain thoroughly how to use it. So I have this at like 5 volts right now. Using a stainless steel 306 drip tip on here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then here's the amp tank. I actually have this on a Sigeli #2 mechanical, because I figure if it's gonna work awesome on what I would consider a budget-friendly mechanical device, it's gonna work pretty awesome on any of your mechanicals, or just regular regulated mods as it is. But here's the thing that I noticed about the amp tank. I saw a couple of good videos on it, and I do not fill this more than half tank. As you can see, it's at halfway up. I also tightened the O-ring on the bottom. I saw in the videos that there's an issue with the O-ring on the O-rings. There's absolutely no torque. Like, I could literally use minimal energy and pull this up, and all my juices all over the place. So what I did was, and thank you to Smokey and Ava for telling me about this, I got like a piece of thread. Actually, I got a little bit of my silica wig. I actually lifted it up using like one of those tiny screwdrivers and placed a little bit on one side of the O-ring, and then placed a tiny bit on the other side of the O-ring. So then when I slid it in, it had a nice snug fit. Now, it may not be the most practical way to do it, but hey, it didn't cost me anything, and it took maybe 2 minutes out of my day to make sure that's snug. So at least if there's going to be any leakage forming in my amp tank, it's not coming from the bottom of my tank. As far as what people were saying about utilizing the long tank, I do have to tell you guys, like, I have in here right now Stingray, okay, Stingray 5, just regular Stingray 510. I am not using the drip tip that Deed sent me in it, just because I have to clean it out and stuff. It has some kind of I think it has some kind of licorice e-juice in it, or remnants of it. So, but I do have Stingray in here, and it does leak a little bit on the bottom when I start it up, because you have to put your finger over the carb and then take like a dry tube to just a little bit to get it going. But as you get it going, it does auto feed, which is nice. But yeah, I would highly suggest for any of you guys, when you guys get an amp tank, don't fill it more than half. You really don't need to. I mean, this is heck, you have to, it's not like you have to sit there and drip in it all the time usually. You got that much juice in it. That's pretty tight. So that's my little tip to use. And like I said, with the long ones, I would suggest you don't necessarily have to get an HH long barrel. You can get one of those long 510 connectors that are kind of like that long, and you know how they come in matte black. I talked to this guy in a Google Hangout who gave me a suggestion for getting Scotch Guard and scrubbing all the anodizing off of it, so that underneath it is just stainless steel, aluminum underneath it. So that way you could actually put it inside your tank, attach it to your in this case my Stingray, and then utilize the long tank on it. I haven't personally tried it. He just gave me the info on it last night, so I am gonna probably try that and probably talk to you about it in my next video blog. So anyway, that's my 2 cents when it comes to the amp tank. I also got a Tmax from Sigelli. Basically, I'm looking at the chip on it, and it's basically the same exact. It's probably the same exact chip that you would get in like a Tesla. Has the same menu option. Well, yeah, not Tesla. I guess like on their Z-Max, it has the same menu options on it. So I have this at 9 volts using my EVOD. And in here I have my wait a second. I will tell you what juice I have in here. In here I have my NightShift by Velvet Cloud Vape. So yeah, big props to Velvet Cloud Vapor. I like your juice also. Those guys from San Francisco. Yeah, that's pretty much it that's been going on with me. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, like I got like co-ops coming up. Now I know, like, I mean, I really do order a lot of stuff from various vendors that I like, but if there's something that is not necessarily out yet, I will utilize a co-op in order to get some of those things, just because technically I would want to try it out once it comes out in the market, and usually the price is favorable. It's probably close to what some vendors are utilizing for pre-orders. Now I have set up some pre-orders. I got there are some Sigelli made mods that I did want to try out. Like for example, the Sigelli number 19 that supposedly looks like an Enzonic. I know I saw Dimitri's video on that. I was fooled when he had an 18650 mode. I'm also getting the Sigelli number 20, which resembles a roller. I have tried. I did try the roller a couple times, like back late last fall, and it hits pretty good. So I don't know. We'll see how the Sigelli works on that. And I also got the Sigelli number 32, which is a telescopic mod that comes like with different colored sleeves. Now, in no way is it anywhere close to an Empire, because nothing can replace an Empire. But I was curious, and dude, for $29.99, what the heck? I decided to give it a shot. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll pick it to a friend of mine, you know. I'm also finally getting the Killer 705. That's supposedly coming in this week. I don't know. I bought that back in like beginning of March, end of February. So I've been waiting months for that. So hopefully that'll come in. And I just recently went in on a Killer 705 clone co-op, and I did get the extra tank, so I have the tank to go with the Killer 705 that's coming in. Let's see, Avatar had a co-op with the Phoenix version 5 RDA, so I ordered one of those, maybe 2 of those, I think. And I got some more ribbon wire from Eagle Talon. Last time I got 0.5 ribbon wire, but this time I'm trying to 0.03, a little bit thinner, and see how that works. Because I am liking ribbon wire a lot. Like, I have it on my Immortalizer. I tried it on my RSST, but like I said before, like it caused, every time I try to pulse it, I mean, it will just catch fire. I have talked to people since that, and they have told me that it's not necessarily bad if you're pulsing and it hits on fire. I mean, maybe it takes some time, but I don't know. I didn't feel like using that with it potentially catching fire, and I don't feel like burning my tongue. So I will maybe work on another RSST ribbon coil and maybe have them in a Google Hangout, and maybe we'll work on it together, because I am not the best coiler. I would consider myself, when it comes to coiling, If you say like if I'm putting like Dagger, Frank Cahill, Mac from 310, like that realm of a coiler, they're like in college. If they're in college, I'm like around 6th grade when it comes to my coiling. So I'm slowly working my way up to learning how to use it more. So that's it. That's pretty much it. That's what's been going on with me. Like I said, there's a lot. Let's see. On a personal note, the Denver Broncos 2013 draft. They strengthened their defensive line after losing Elvis Dumervil with getting Sylvester Williams, North Carolina. Very excited about that. I'm sorry, NC State. Let's see, they also got Monty Ball to see if maybe he'll eventually rise to the challenge after Willis McGahee retires, I guess. Because we all know that Noshawn Moreno, the first-round pick a few years back, the total fail draft pick is kind of, it's pretty much a draft bust in my eyes. And we got Kevon Webster. So he's a cornerback, and hopefully if they train him up, maybe if he learns from like future Hall of Famer grade Champ Bailey, that he will be able to replace that position once Champ retires. All right, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. What can I say? Winged it a little bit, had a little fun. So much love.